Hey gang, welcome back to Inverted Pursuits Laboratory. This week we're going to be working on some of the BnB rocket kits. So we've got Khufus Pyramid, as well as a whole host of new kits we picked up while out at Airfest 30 this year. So we've got just a couple of kits that we're going to be working on over the next couple of videos. But for this video we're going to start with Khufus Pyramid, and so we're going to rearrange you guys at the table. Let's get going. Alright, so as we get started on this, we're going to go ahead and open the package. And we've got all sorts of tools available to us.
Just like last time, we're going to try and cheat with using super glue, because we're impatient.
We will read the actual instructions. So it comes with this really nice little cover sheet. Almost all the BnB rockets come that way, which I really like. We've got a central tube.
Yeah, it's going to be the actual like rocket body.
We've got a tiny little launch rod in white here, some shock cord. So we got some elastic shock cord.
This thing has a
It's nose weight.
Display. Whoa.
I think that's our rail guide. It's a little white tube here. Motor retention.
And then all the wood pieces packed in this nice.
And then we've got this these motor mount parts that all came in this bag, and then a bunch of shrink wrapped little pieces here, as Kelsey pointed out. Ooh, they did not shrink wrap one spot, so you can get into it easily. Well, there's one spot on here that's not shrink wrapped. I don't know if you guys can see that that's open.
It don't matter, just open it.
But okay, we're getting impatient apparently.
Can I take a second to clean off the silica beads?
Oh, I didn't realize we had silica beads.
Yeah, it was on the thing, but they're not like contained. So let me.
Yep.
Hang on, this will have to get cut.
So we got all of our little parts. There's 4 sides. There's a little wooden square, and I think that's our base.
Yep.
So we've got all our parts. Let's get the instructions so we can actually figure out what we're going to be doing.
We need to try videoing one of these with the camera over our shoulder.
It's not as easy as you think.
Oh, I know it's not, but.
There's a bunch of randomly loose silica in here. Alright, so we should have launch. Look, we're missing a part.
Are we really?
Yeah, we're missing a motor tube.
No. No. Oh shit.
Ah, dang. Alright.
Are you?
Just a second. It's a 24mm motor tube. Not a big deal. I have that in stock. So we'll cheat. Does it say how long it's supposed to be?
No. But we can probably figure it out, because it looks like it's about the same length as the launch.
Alright, let me just go grab some. So gentle teasing for BnB rocketry, because we just saw them at Airfest 30, and we bought this Khufu at a year ago at Airfest 29. You gave us a little bit of a hard time for not having got this video out in a year. I'm going to give you a little bit of a hard time on the fact that I'm having to find my
parts.
own 24mm tube. Like, I know it's a random mistake and it's hysterical. It happens. I've done this before too, with shipping my own stuff. But I'm gonna tease you a little bit.
I'm gonna die laughing if like we've got video now of us opening it. Like,
watch it just rolls off the end.
Yeah. It made a mistake or something. I'm like.
I am paranoid now too.
I'm paranoid that we have one and it just ran off. Bruh, like, nah, it legit it's just Houdini'd its way out of here.
Yeah. Oh, and we're starting with the motor tubes the first thing.
Very first step, we can't complete. Thankfully we have it,
that's funny. Yeah, so we've got all the other parts. We've got the thrust ring, motor mount rings, nose weight, bulkhead. We got the triangular rule up there.
Okay, it's a 3-inch long tube. Is 3 inches gonna be long enough?
Honestly, it looks like they're supposed to be the same length in the instruction.
Right, that's what I was. If your stuff's to scale, then we should be able to hack it.
How long is this guy?
Oh gee. 4.
4. Okay, and if if we go with that to scale, I'd argue that's 3.
I'm gonna argue that's 3. So.
All right, let's go with it. Let's roll with 3.
Can you even read it?
Nope, I'm blind. That's why I've got glasses on.
Starts there. Extremely scientific measurement here. Are you just gonna eyeball that?
That was my plan. How much you want to bet it's off by?
30 seconds.
Actually felt right.
It's good enough. We'll just put this end forward. It'll be hidden.
We'll do all of our measurements from this end.
Yes.
Is honestly how we're gonna do that. All right.
Goodness,
so
that's funny.
I did forget a pen.
Oh my god.
We'll use a Chris's Rocket Supply pen.
Just get everybody's product placement in here.
Yep. All right. So we need to make a mark. 3 lines at 3/4, 2 inch, and 2 1/4.
Measure. So they measured. We're gonna measure off that edge. So we said, or the way.
Yeah, we're measuring. This is our 0.
From our piece there. Okay.
Because that'll be where we make a slit here for then the clip to hang down.
Okay. So, God, I really can't see on this thing. Yeah, there you go.
3/4, 2 inches, 2 1/8.
2 1/8 or 2 1/4?
Oh, 2 1/4. Cool.
You messed up. Scratch that one out. It's fine. It's fine. We're scientists.
It's fine.
Things happen. And then slice and dice.
And then add slit.
How wide does the slit need to be?
1/8 of an inch, which is also just called make it up. Like especially when you're using an X-Acto knife, it's just kind of make it up.
Alright, you know what? Yep, you're a little bit long, but you know it's fine.
All right, place a bead of CA glue along the tube as shown in black. Place one end of the engine hook inside the slit and lay the engine hook flat along the engine tube. All right, grab the CA glue.
I was like, that's a lot of words for.
Especially for me.
I was like, so we put that. Why did we mark the 2 inch then?
It's where the centering rings go.
Oh, okay. I was lost for a second. Don't mind me. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Did you goof it?
No, it's just I haven't opened this in a year. Don't at me. I can make the joke. We haven't made a video since. Yes. Oh, we're 100% within camera view.
Okay.
Camera view is from like here to like here.
Perfect.
So this is like center screen.
You're gonna have a lot of editing for this.
I was thinking about just not.
Live stream style. Okay, wait. They said place. Okay, and then you do the little. Oh God, that's a lot. Is that all we need?
Yeah.
And then just do a little press and hold. Do we want to do an accelerant on this?
Not right now. Just a second. We gotta square it up. Alright, slide the engine centering ring with hole for shock cord to the pencil mark at 3/4 of an inch. Make sure to align the notches in the centering ring.
Okay, so you've got this little crescent here that needs to line up, plus then you have this little notch.
That notch is for the motor hook.
Yep. And which way does the shock cord need to go? Hey, come back. So there's the cut.
I think both are cut now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But
because I think in theirs they're showing them being two different pieces. One has a cut, one doesn't.
Does the cut need to go on this side versus this side?
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters too much, but I'm copying what their picture is because that is always the correct answer.
So on that note, the notch goes on this side.
Yep. and I can barely see your line. Also, that notch does not fit. One, that notch is not needed, and two, it's okay. Are you aligning forward or aft of that line, or centered? Doesn't matter.
It does not say.
Am I overthinking this?
Possibly.
We're gonna go with forward for now, and I'll let you decide if you want to keep it that way. Because, you know, thickness of center rings is not negligible on these things. Ooh.
You know what? I kind of want it here.
Their laser cutting is...
That's normal.
Yeah, I know, but I want to get a paper towel just real quick.
So then we're just going to kind of take some CA glue, and I'm just going to kind of dibby dab.
Recommend.
It just says glue.
Nice.
I think it's meant for wood glue.
Probably. Normally their kits are meant for wood glue, like Estes style, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm just a heathen.
We're just impatient little turds that
I use CA
don't
glue
like
for
to wait
everything.
for glue. But we don't like to wait for glue to dry. Do you want to use an accelerant, or is that just that done?
Nope, that's the engine block.
Nice.
Oh wait, we forgot one step. Sorry.
What'd you do?
I forgot. We gotta glue this in here. Which like
wait, is that even in there? Make sure in there. Place. Okay. Oh yeah, finally glue the smallest ring engine thrust block inside the tube on the right side of the motor. I can't read through your hand. Retaining hook. So do we press it up against the hook?
On the right side of the
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's this
Yeah,
side.
because they're orientating based off their picture.
Yeah.
They've created a.
So I would say it's.
Nice.
Well, that just took off across the room. Yep, it's literally on the other side of the room.
Good job.
This is going way better than the last video.
We're gonna have a longer bloopers reel than actual build video.
We're just gonna call this uncut.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Should I make some Evan and Caitlin uncut jokes?
Okay.
We need a pair of pliers. Are they over there?
Yeah, I stole them back because they were getting in the way.
I want this set right here.
Okay, so are we doing like just... Oh, I see the problem now.
That's why I said I want a pair of pliers.
But wait, okay, so are we going like down to the hook like that? Okay.
Problem is, I gotta CA glue it there, and you know how wood and CA glue work together.
Yeah.
They glue it to your fingers instantly. We took a class on this.
Yeah, I remember the amount of skin I lost for this. I feel like we have a better set of pliers for this.
Probably some longer needle nose would be.
Hey.
Those are nose ring pliers. I don't think those will work the way we want them to, but fuck it, I'll try it. Oh, now I am editing that out.
Language. So much for uncut. Is that
not even helping me a bit.
Well, I tried. I thought we wanted the opposite direction, but it's fine.
Problem is we are using a slightly different tube than the one they designed for.
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't really have anything longer over here.
Nope, we're gonna just make it up.
Okay, because you stole all. There they are. You stole all of the house pliers for your printing stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I specifically bought these pliers so that they wouldn't leave the crap cart unless I needed them or something.
They were close at hand.
You start making IPL pay a rental fee for tools.
It's not a bad idea. Those printers are quite demanding. All right, now that's done. All right, so if you look down in there, there's the little engine block. It is butted right up against the top of the motor ring, which the motor clip, which usually in Estes kits, the little hook that goes inside on the motor hook is your thrust ring. So the fact that they added a second one is kind of cool. Just something to note.
Extra retention, so kudos to you guys. That's great. Oh god, that smells like CA.
I know, don't sniff it. All right, begin by sanding both bulkheads as shown at a 45-degree angle with all sides as shown.
You want me to sand a bevel? You want me to sand a bevel?
GoPro, stop recording. So we just took some files and went at this.
Sanded.
Sanded, in air quotes, with files.
It took us like 5 minutes. It's fine.
So that cut down on that time considerably. So we're gonna set those to the side for the moment, and now we're moving on to the main parts. They also told us to sand and test fit all of these before we got started, so we did that. And now what we're gonna do?
We didn't sand, but we test fit and everything.
We test fit. We're gonna put CA glue on the panel here and connect them together at 90-degree angles, and basically get all of these connected in a square.
It doesn't matter where this guy goes just yet. It's whenever we put the base on is when it'll matter, right? Yeah.
Yes. So what we want to do, the way they're doing it, would be put CA glue on these 2 tabs and then on these 3, and then we take them together like that.
Okay. So hang on just a second. So you're saying it's gonna go like this. So the glue that you're putting on the edge of these
Not
tabs,
on the edge.
you're putting them on the
surface.
Actual tab. Okay, just making sure we're
On the surface of all the, so it'll go here and here, and then
soaking through. Oh god, it's off gassing. Yeah.
okay. Well, we need to get going faster then.
Yeah.
Oh, that burned. Okay, so I did not have nearly enough time with the CA glue here.
I popped off fast.
Yeah, that went off like a rocket.
Is that even
All right,
holding?
no, it's not. None of it worked. So we're gonna do this a little differently. Can you grab? Can you turn yours into a square and use it to give me a 90-degree?
I think that's 90 degrees.
Yeah, it probably is. Alright, so we're slightly modifying the instructions here because we had issues. Alright, you should be able to stop now. You want to go grab that new scraper we just built?
Yep.
So in this process, I also just glued the rocket to the table.
Nice.
But we got this really handy scraper from Bamboo Lab, so we're gonna use it to very gently weasel our way underneath the rocket.
So yeah, note to anyone who's trying to use CA glue or fast acting like super glue type stuff. Careful, this stuff soaks it up like a sponge.
Yeah.
Alright.
So it's just on to the next one.
Take 2.
Yeah.
We're engineers, we're professionals. I can hold there if you want.
So actually what I want to do is go ahead and put both of these in here to try and force my shape.
It's really flexible balsa, so like it's got a lot of give in it. It's super lightweight too. I've seen cardboard that's heavier than this. Just be careful on that flex.
I don't know, I gotta just gently work it down to where it needs to be. So, alright. The whole put them at 90 degrees to each other thing is not actually how this works, because that's not how a tetrahedron, or it's not, yeah, it's a tetrahedron. Yeah, pyramid is not actually 90 degrees to each other.
It should be on the net, but like on the base, like this is a 90-degree angle here.
Yeah, but this isn't.
This isn't, yeah. It's fine.
Alright, so we're just gonna gently tack some areas that I know
I've
won't.
got the back end if you need to move your hand.
So actually what we're gonna do is like go and hope this doesn't. Okay, it came with. Alright, so what I want to do now is just very carefully and gently place it on surfaces that I can control. So rather than assemble this the way they intended for, we've basically made up our own instructions. Whew, that off-gassed hard.
And it doesn't look like you're 100%. Well, yeah, you're pretty much there. It's alright, it'll flex a little bit.
Alright, so we struggled to get it like 90 degrees the way they intended, so it's within a little bit.
It's within a tolerance. It's a little goofy, but it's fine.
Alright, so now we're moving on to installing the body tube base and all of that. So thread the shock cord to the large bulkhead in the space shown by wrapping the red tube.
God, that's so sting. Where'd our shock cord go? There, sorry. So, shock cord. Okay, so they're saying
Well, why this doesn't make an overly large amount of sense.
I'm trying with the pictures. I'm struggle busting because I'm also trying to
Can
figure
we just skip that for the moment and go glue that bulkhead in the...
can we though?
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. See, it even shows it already glued in that picture.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that and then figure out what the hell's going on with that guy.
So we're just jumping ahead. We're going to glue this bulkhead plate.
Get a profile. I don't know what angle I need to get
All
that.
beveled, bevel side going down.
Yep.
And you're probably going to have to force and twist it until...
I'm going to let you do that.
Oh, then you're going to have to do the CA gluing.
Okay, no, it's once you get it in a spot, that looks pretty good.
So I'm using this basically to help force our shape. Shit.
That's fine. That's pretty much level.
Alright, don't get your face too close to that. Alright, now you let go, and it holds the shape we set.
Ka-chow!
So we're using that basically as a supporting block, and now it went from being closely pyramidal to perfectly pyramidal. Alright, so somehow we're supposed to actually tie these together.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting it, so I'm going to put the pyramid off on its own. So here, dear, it's going to be...
I'm wondering if we missed a step somewhere in here where it's like glue the red tube into the body.
No, I don't think we did. I thought this was a tumble recovery, so I'm still trying to figure out why the heck there's a shock cord to begin with.
Because the motor ejects out the back.
Ew! So this whole unit doesn't stay glued in.
Yeah, okay, so
Okay.
100% in here, that red tube is already supposed to be glued in somehow.
Nice.
It's skipped in the instructions.
Eat. And do we know like how far in? Do you have info?
No, we don't know how far in, unfortunately. There's no instructions on that.
Because it's gonna be like that kind of situation.
Inside.
And this is the launch lug.
Yeah, my money.
But I don't know.
My money would say do this. Take the cord back out. Play this game because that and that should butt up against each other. So that will be used as our guide. So basically, what we're gonna do is the red tube is supposed to butt up against that plate we just glued in. So what I'm gonna do is butt it up against and then gently determine where the tube goes on the whole assembly, and it goes there.
Okay.
So then we can just kind of CA glue it in place so it doesn't move on us.
Yeah, okay. There's enough bend in this that we can make any surface that we need to match up.
Yep, alright, perfect.
The little puff of smoke every time.
Yep, it makes me concerned too.
I know it's not smoke, it's just vapor, but...
Alright, then I think now it makes more sense with the wrap the tube around.
I'm looking. So okay, yeah.
Wrap the shock cord.
Yep, you got it.
Comes through here. I need the other side. No, I'm going the other side.
No.
Yeah, because it should happen inside the rocket body.
Yeah.
The wrap here should be inside the rocket body, so that basically when we're pulling against it on the shock cord, we're pulling against the whole tube.
Which I really like that kind of weight distribution. That's a really good design.
And then it's just a tie. So on with the square knot's what I'm gonna do.
Boy Scout ain't gonna get more complicated. You're not gonna show off your knot skills.
Nope. Don't need anything more complicated.
I don't think that was even actually a proper square knot.
It's close enough. All right. So that results in that being tied on there. It loops around like this. Again, we set the distance on here by placing the red tube up against this bottom shell and then sliding this final bulkhead until it perfectly matched inside the rocket body.
Yeah.
In the set of instructions we got, there was no instructions for that. I don't think that's really a big deal.
I'm really curious now.
It's something that BnB may have fixed by now.
Yeah, probably did.
Because now it just goes into painting next.
Yep.
Which we're not going to do. Because
we ain't fancy like that. No, so it's do the motor mount. Do the body. Ensure a snug but not tight fit. Attach the 2 sets of panels with glue. Yeah, because he did 2 pairs. And then it was thread shock cord. The largest holes is shown wrapping around the other red body tube. That they didn't explain yet how to put the red body tube in. That's fine.
We just explained it. So that's how that goes in. From there, we're going to tie the loose end to the motor tube assembly. So from what I can tell, we literally just tie it here.
Yeah.
This just gets...
I think they had, because so remember that the shock cord... So we done goofed a little and got ahead of ourselves and forgot to put the clay in the bulkhead so it was stable. So that's what we're going to do right now.
So we did cut the forward bulkhead you saw us previously gluing. We cut that back out. It took a little bit of work, but very gentle prying with an X-Acto knife and a putty knife. Got it out of there.
So I don't know what kind of clay this is. It feels like polymer clay. So this may not ever dry. Who knows? Doesn't really matter, but it was just
very nice, very nice.
Ra-cha-cha! Alright, so now you get to glue that back in. This just shows how easily repairable and fixable this model is.
Honestly, alright. Faces away from the dangerous glues.
It's the inside of the rocket, it doesn't matter. The outside looks pretty, so we're fine.
Just for now. All right, so that did that. So now we got to put this in here, which is just as simple as lining up the motor tube. I already glued it in place a little bit, so we only have one way it goes in.
Yeah, but it's...
All right, and so it pretty much just seats right like that. And then all we're gonna do is take a couple dabs of glue around. Not for the second time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Definitely the first time we've glued this in. I don't know what you're talking about.
This definitely would be a lot harder to take apart with wood glue in here. And I definitely recommend we get some wood glue on this. So I am gonna go grab a little bit. The CA glue will tack it together, but that pretty well finishes it off.
Yeah, and so just a little fillet. This has a lot of weight to it now.
Does it? Oh, I mean, we added all that.
It's gonna impale the ground now. I just put the whole thing. I don't know if it said. Like,
no, I just said use it all.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't know if it wanted me to only use part of it. You get me? Okay. So So you're just using Elmer's wood glue instead of
Yeah.
any actual wood glue.
This stuff holds wood together just fine.
Oh yeah, it's basically wood glue. Just wood glue has a little bit extra binding additives in it.
Yeah.
Fill your gap up there.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get a little piece of paper to like tuck in there to fill it?
I was wondering about just getting a barbecue skewer.
Or toothpick. Barbecue skewer to work. Where are your skewers?
No, they're in the cabinet over here. On the shelf with all the epoxy stuff. Second shelf, right side. Big question is, do you want to leave a smokestack or do you want to cut this?
I want to cut it off.
Okay.
Okay, so the only reason we're doing this is because we dumb. This is not BnB's fault. I got it. This is us being...
There's a small gap. I don't want a small gap there.
I'm gonna laugh if that falls in and we can't get it out. Oh, okay, fine.
Your laugh would have been notably acceptable.
No, this won't mess up any CGs or any
It really won't matter.
mass issues. We're just being difficult. Wow, look at that. All right.
All right, so that's pretty
Bam.
well how that would go.
And now we
Wood
just gotta
glue.
cut off. Are you just gonna slice and dice them? I don't think it's sharp enough, dear. Nope. Exacto.
All right, we're getting the X-Acto.
At this point, am I even allowed to say no? Why are you like this? Exacto. Right tool for the right job, you ding dong. And then just stabs it.
I'm trying to do precision stabbing.
Oh, because the rest of this was such high precision work.
Oh, they can laugh at us for how we do this just a little bit, but
You're blocking the entire view of the camera, but it's fine.
that's fine. I don't need them to see questionable safety practices. It actually isn't that bad.
No, this is perfectly safe. Remember, this is where your launch rail's going, so you might want to cut that or tear that off a little bit.
Yep.
I'm trying. Am I just making it worse?
Yep.
Cool.
Unfortunately, I didn't do much. It'll clean itself up with flight.
Yeah.
All right, so that's pretty well completed.
So then,
Khufus pyramid.
I guess then, for my own sanity, whether or not for the video or not, it would be a little bit of dog barf. You stick in there, or some sort of insulation, and then you do a little ka-chow.
Yeah.
And then bam. I would be so afraid of that motor burning that shock cord.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's done quite right on our end. I feel like it's supposed to have more resistance against
We might
that.
have to tape it.
I'm wondering if this was actually supposed to be the same length as the red tube. Now.
Well, they didn't send us the part, so.
Yeah.
No.
Because like if it was the same length as the red tube, it should sit about there.
Yeah.
Which would
and
make
that makes
sense. But we were going off a guess. So, all right. Well, our motor tube sits a little low because we had to make our own, but it should sit somewhere around there.
Yeah.
From every other thing I've ever seen of this rocket, but that is Khufus Pyramid
We can-
from BnB Rockets.
So to fix this, if that's not how it actually is designed, ignore the wrap, that's not how that should be. We can just stuff the inside with some cellulose insulation,
Yep.
and then you're good as gold. You can even tape it in if you wanted to. The insulation to make a little like hard pack.
I agree.
It's fine. It's all
Alright.
good. This is a really innovative design though. I've never seen a rocket that ejects the whole motor mount system, knowing that
At this
it's
scale,
gonna, knowing that it's
doesn't
gonna
happen very
tumble.
often.
Yeah, knowing that it's gonna tumble.
Bob built one that did it
Did he?
at an H scale.
Ab.
A rear eject.
So there you go. It was a little janky, little redneck solutions. You know, it's
But-
the IPL way.
That is Khufus Pyramid from BnB Rocketry. So we'll put a link to them down in the description below. So if you want to check them out. Thanks for watching, gang. We'll see you all in the next video.